Hello, good morning and Jai Hind students. I am Kanchan here. This time I have taken the chapter The Hack Driver from the book Footprint Without Feet. So here we have discussed that the lawyer was there with Lutkins and he was there to search the man who was witness in a case. We drove to Gustav's barber shop. Again, Bill went in first. So he is Bill also, and you will get to know the secret that he is Lutkin also. Bill and Lutkin both. So here he was driving. Driving the cart, and then the Swede had not. He said angrily, "I have not seen him and don't care to." But then they said that that Lutkin was not there because they were searching Lutkins. As we climbed back into the hack, Bill concluded that since Lutkins had exhausted his credit as Gustav, so he had probably gone to Gray's for a shave. Then they had gone for Gray's shop, barber shop, to find out Lutkin. Then, how about something to eat? I suggested let's go to a restaurant. Then he just denied not to go to restaurant, and he said that his wife will manage that. Then I know that Bill's helpfulness to the young fellow from the city was not entirely a matter of brotherly love. So here they just tried to eat something, but he was no more dishonest than I. The whole thing to the firm, but it would have been worth paying myself to have his presence. His cheerful country wisdom was very refreshing to a country boy like myself who was sick of the city. Now the author was pleased in the company of Bill. Then Bill did not know about colleges and cities, but he had traveled around a lot of the country and had had a lot of jobs. From his adventures, he had brought back a philosophy of simplicity and laughter. It is about Bill. So we left the peaceful scene of meadows and woods, means they were searching Lutkins. Then I know Oliver's mother. Then Bill told the author that I know Oliver Lutkin's mother, and she is a terror, means she is a very dangerous lady, and she almost took my skin off because I didn't treat it like a box of eggs. So here he saying that his mother is very dangerous, and she is about 9 feet tall and 4 feet here thick, and means heavy lady. And once she had chased Bill, and he has gone on there to hide behind his mother's skirts. Well, we will try her. And then he suggested to talk about Lutkins from his mother. We drove into a poor farmyard where we were faced by an enormous and cheerful lady. Remember me? I am Bill Magnusson and the carter and hackman. I want to know, where is your son Oliver? I don't know anything about Oliver. Then she told that she doesn't know about Oliver. Now look here, we have just about enough nonsense. This young man represents the court in the city. Then they asked from Oliver Lutkin's mother, and she told that she doesn't know. She doesn't know about him. Bill made me sound very important, and the woman was impressed. And then she retired into the kitchen. She went into the kitchen. Then, if you don't mind getting burnt first, she shouted and laughed at our frightened retreat. Let's get out here. She will murder us. Bill whispered. Outside, he said, "Did you see her smile?" And she was laughing at us. Then I agreed, and that it was pretty disrespectful treatment we did. However, search the house. Since it was only 1 story high, Bill went around it, and he had seen at all the windows. We examined the barn and stable, but we didn't find Lutkin. On the way to the city, I worried very little over my failure to find Means the author was returning to the city, but sorry, he could not find Liutkins. Though Bill was there helping him in finding out Liutkin, but he did not find. So I was too busy thinking about Bill Magson. Really, I considered returning to New Mullion to preview law. If I had found Bill so deep and richly human, might I not grow to love Fridge and Gustav and 100 other slow-spoken, simple, wise neighbors? I pictured an honest and happy life beyond the strict limit of, means he is praising Bill. I was excited. I had found a treasure. I had discovered a new way of life. Means he learned a lot from Bill. But if I didn't think much about Liutkins, the office did. I found them all upset. Next morning, the case was coming up in. Now, here again, I was shameful, and he didn't. And he had made distressed hopeless to his office employees. And I was shameful, useless fool because he could not find Liutkins. That morning, my promising legal career almost came to an end before it had begun. The chief almost murdered me. He hinted that I might do well at digging ditches. I was ordered back to New Mullion. Means the author was given order to back to the same place and to bring Liutkins again. When the train arrived at New Mullion, Bill was on the station and station platform near the cart. Strangely enough, that old tigress Liutkins' mother was there talking and laughing with Bill, not quarreling at all, as she was before. When we were reading this here, she was quarreling with her son Bill, but this time she was laughing that time. When the train, from the train steps, I pointed Bill out to my companion and said, "There is a fine fellow, a real man. I spent the day with him." "Then he helped you hunt for Oliver Liutkins?" "Yes, he helped me." So next time the author was there with his companion. So he told his companion that this man had helped me a lot to find out Oliver Liutkins. Then he asked, "He helped you?" "Yes, he helped me a lot." "He must have. He is Liutkin himself." Then in the last, the author came to know that the hack driver was himself Liutkins. Then what really hurt me was that when I served the summons, then Liutkins and his mother laughed at me as though I were a bright boy of 7. And when I just showed that summon, then they were laughing at me as I was a 7-year-old boy. With loving kindness, they begged me to go with them to a neighbor's house for a cup of coffee, and they were laughing because they made fool the author. I told them about you, and they are anxious to look at you. Then said Liutkins joyfully, "They are about the only folks to the town that missed seeing you yesterday." So here Liutkins is also laughing because they have made fool the author, and he said that go to my neighbors because they have not met you. Okay, students, I hope you would have understood well. Thank you and Jai Hind.